pretty good. That looks pretty good. All right, we are up and ready to go. All right, guys, tonight, join me as I burn through $100 on this VStar collection box. Now, this Arceus box I've always thought was a really cool product. I still think it's a cool product. Comes with a bunch of Sword and Shield stuff here. There supposedly is Evolving Skies in here. I'm not sure if that's actually going to be the case because it only shows Lost Origin, Vivid Voltage, Brilliant Stars, and Astral Radiance, which all great sets. Haven't pulled alt arts from any of those sets, so it would be nice to pull an alt art from any of those sets, but we'll see. Market Scraper, first in the building. What's good, bro? Pooping Turtle, second in the building. What's good, bro? Evolving Skies is in there. All right, well, we're about to find out. I have the other one of these listed on eBay, so I figured, you know what? I'm not going to keep this. I've got so much stuff. I'm not going to keep this in my sealed collection. I do think that this box in particular is going to do really, really well long-term because I think eventually these are going to be kind of a rare, cool, premium product. Apart from the Charizard UPCs, which I think were like massively printed. I don't know if these were printed as much, but I saw these a lot less than I saw the Charizard UPCs. So this will be a fun product. DeBear, third. What's good, DeBear? Does that one have the Metal Arceus? It does have the Metal Arceus, which I don't really care for. I feel like I've opened this before. I feel like it's like deja vu, but we'll see what happens. I am going to wait a little bit for more people to get in here. That being said, I did pull these sleeve packs out of the cases in the garage. So we're going to open some light stuff first. We're going to start out with Brilliant Stars. By the way, I hope you guys are having a fantastic night. It was a late night at the bar. I got home and I ate and I was like, oh, that was a tough night. I need to get some sleep. And then I thought, I feel like I'm missing something in my life though right now. What is it? And then I realized, live. We got to do our live stream no matter what. We've been doing these pretty consistently every week. I'm pretty proud of that. I'm not going to lie. Like, no matter what I pull, I've always been proud of my discipline and how consistent I've been with this channel. My uploads haven't been as consistent because it's summer and we have a pool membership and we're going to the pool every day and we're just drained and Aspen is just a crazy toddler. So yeah. Friends of the night, what's good? Going on late, my dude. Question, would consider alpha investor on YouTube a whale? Yeah, definitely. Like alphas, yeah, definitely. Look up to him too. I do wonder though, if you have the kind of money he has, it doesn't have to be cards. Like, he really prides himself on investing in cards. That's not something like that I would want to tell a ton of people to do. Like, if you have the capital and you can kind of manipulate the market a little bit, sure. If you have the capital, like, you could buy hundreds of cases and like the margin doesn't even matter because you have so much of it. But like, you could put that in Nvidia and like 10x your money. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I know better. All my money is in a pre-revenue SPAC company developing a solid-state battery. And I tell myself all the time, why didn't you just diversify? You know better. I went to school for finance and business. But the same thing is what I think about Rudy. I'm constantly thinking like, hey, dude could diversify and honestly have no work, no effort, and make money. But his YouTube, his persona, his love for cards since his collecting of Magic the Gathering is why he continues to operate the way he does. And he was someone who was very influential in my life in terms of like people that I think just tell it how it is. And he was kind of like, Pokemon is the path of least resistance. That's one thing that I remember him saying that I kind of agreed with at the time. I just felt like you cannot, like, even if you buy crappy products and crappy cards, someone out there wants that crappy product and they want those crappy cards. Like I do so many auctions. You guys know I sell a lot of cheap cards too. They always get bought. They always get bought. Sometimes I have to rerun an auction a week or 2 weeks over again, but they always get bought. And it's like basic stuff. So like everything in this market has some value to it. Will you lose money opening packs? Sure, but if you're just buying sealed product or slabs or raw singles to sell later, almost every single time you're gonna make money on that stuff. And it's just the time and the opportunity cost that you have to factor into it. All right. Yes, another Charizard V alt would be sweet. Gold stars and crystals are doing very well, particularly the crystal Charizard. Really, the other crystals aren't really. The crystal Charizard and the crystal Celebi are doing phenomenally. Like, those two cards are doing very well. The crystal Celebi is very rare, doesn't pop up a lot. I still need that one. And then I've completed the crystals. I'm really excited about that. The cool thing about the crystals is that the crystals can be completed fairly easily, other than Charizard and Lugia. My Lugia is a really nice 9, so I have no push or pressure to want a 10. I would like a 10 in Crystal Lugia, but another card that I would equally like or even more is the Nidoking. If I could get Nidoking in a 10, that'd be set. But like Nidoking, Charizard, and Lugia, to me, are the absolute goats of the crystals, and they are timeless. They'll always look good. You don't need the other crystals. They're not that great in my opinion. The Crobat, the Ho-Oh, the Kabutops, the Celebi I do like, the Golem, but yeah, Lugia, Nidoking, Charizard, all amazing. And Charizard has been moving, guys. The last auction for Charizard, I think, was like 13 or 14 grand, and someone right now is looking privately, based on an Instagram page, Pallet Town Marketplace, I think. Someone is looking to pay $15,000 for PSA 10 Crystal Skyridge Charizard. And I just picked that. I've been doing really, really well with Charizard recently. Picked up Crystal Charizard for 10 grand. That card's maybe worth 13, 14, 15 now. Picked up base set first edition Charizard PSA 9 for 19. That card's probably worth 24 to 25 right now. Picked up Gold Star Charizard at 4.2. That card just sold for 5.6. Charizard is going ham right now, and one of the next ones that I would like, but I'm not buying anything right now because we're looking at houses again, and I want to rent this one out. Otherwise, I would say we just sell our house and roll that into another house, but we're going to try and rent this house out, buy another house. But yeah, next card on my agenda, if I was looking at buying, would be Blaine's Charizard first edition. It's just, you bring up crystals and gold stars, and there's so much to it. They are incredible. The gold stars have amazing artworks, but half of them I don't even care about that much. But I would say if you were to just narrow it down to 1, 2, or 3 cards, I would say Gold Star Gyarados, Gold Star Pikachu, maybe Gold Star Mewtwo, obviously Gold Star Rayquaza. Gold Star Rayquaza, I've got my BGS one, which I still want a PSA copy, but this is one of my favorite cards of all time, and I constantly, like, this is the card that I always try to get the light on it just right. There it is. It's got a hollow orb right in his mouth. But this is the card that, like, this and Charizard, honestly, like, I just love dragons, and I'll sit on my couch late at night just looking at this card. It's so fantastic. But yeah, Gold Star Rayquaza is going crazy. Gold Star prices are inflated right now. I don't think that it's okay. I think those prices need to fucking come down, because prices are getting ridiculous. Most of all of Vintage is kind of cooling a little bit, but a lot of the Grail cards are going up in price. So I'm not sure right now would be a good time to buy them, but if you're looking at going after those cards, continue to watch, wait, and be patient, because the market doesn't care. Sometimes there's really good deals. In fact, a couple weeks ago, and then I'll get back to the opening. I'm sorry, guys. But a couple weeks ago, or maybe a couple months ago, there was a PSA 9 Rayquaza sold for like $10,000, $11,000. And then there was a PSA 10 Rayquaza that sold for like $38,000. And then get this, guys, there was a PSA 10 Rayquaza a couple weeks later, a couple weeks before, that sold for like $12,000 or $13,000 on PWCC. A PSA 10 Rayquaza. Now that thing must have had the worst corners ever as a 10, and someone bought it basically as a 9, but bought it for the grade, because the market does not care. Sometimes stuff goes way under market, and so you really have to be patient and not like FOMO or overpay, which I still did. but I think I got lucky in the fact that the market's still going up on a lot of these cards. And that's why I'm so critical on modern era stuff, because there's so much of it out there. It's still very hard for me to believe that it's going to be super valuable. Now, I'm sorry, guys. Let me scroll back up just to address anybody popping in here. Okay, Chig, yo, what's good, bro? Yeah, hit the 3 dots. Appreciate you, Austin. Do you own Gold Star Flareon? What grade is it in? Yeah, I have a 9. Orb Quaza, yeah, that's basically, and like I don't even think I'm gonna sell the Beckett Rayquaza because it has a hollow orb in his mouth, and I feel like that is artistically perfection. Like, even if I get a PSA copy, I'll probably still try and cross grade this one, or I'll just keep it in a Beckett slab because there's a lower population of Beckett 9s. Anyways, RB Ryan, what's good, bro? Kazuki Kari Animations, what's good, brother? Is it worth it to grade a card? Sure, I mean, it can be worth it, but you have to be really good at pre-grading. It can create a lot of value. Are you going to open a second bar location? No, absolutely not. The bar is going to stay one location. What I would like to do is get into property. I would like to get into property so that I can build passive income. I would like to just start buying houses, basically, and like without totally over leveraging myself, but I would like to rent out residential homes. That's like something that I think is a very straightforward thing. Because I run a bar, I meet people all the time. And so that's like a business idea that I'm thinking makes perfect sense for me, because I meet people so much that are talking about rent and housing, and I can be like, oh, I know somebody that's got a property, and if they're interested, I can be like, actually, I own the property. If you want to rent it out, I'd be happy to rent it out for this much. I just feel like in Charlotte, it's so easy to rent to people. But anyways, guys, I'm sorry. We're going to get to this soon. I'm just looking at everybody popping in. Thank you guys so much. It's official that these late night streams are the best way to go about this. 44 people in here. It's hard to get that whenever I do it earlier in the night or horizontally. I don't know why this works so well. Also, I want to say, guys, before we get started with this, that blessings and prayers to Pokey Knee. I don't know if you guys saw Pokey Knee's post, but it really hit home as a father. And I'm not going to say what happened to them or extrapolate on that, because that's his trauma and his stuff that they're dealing with. But go check out Pokey Knee. Go check out their channel and hit the comment section and just support them right now, because they are going through it right now. And that's what's great about this community, that when it does need to come together, people come together to say nice things and be there for each other. And I think one day I will need that as well. Okay, I'm gonna get to the rest of these. Music for Life Wednesday night late night stream. Music for Life, appreciate you. Oz MTG, what's good, fam? Hecka cool dad, greetings from San Francisco. Appreciate you. Greetings, good to be here. Doors suck so much. Freaking insanely tough tenants are animals. I have had to kick people out when I was renting this house out before I met Diana, and it was very uncomfortable. I literally had to drag this guy's bed out of this house, and it was actually in this room that we're filming now. This was somebody's bedroom. Bet the Roof, hell yeah, late night stream for the win. Dude, people love the late night stream. I am a great tenant. Michael, how many packs do you open before you just buy the single you're chasing? I'm going to buy the single I'm chasing regardless, but I'm going to open packs regardless. Like, I open packs because that's one of the best fun things about this hobby. Although it sucks and the pull rates are trash, that's what makes it fun. But also, even when I'm opening stuff, I'm still going to buy that card. I'm still going to buy it. Even if I'm trying to chase that card, I'm still going to buy the card. And if I pull a second one, great. Scraper, I didn't know that something happened. Yeah, really tragic what happened to Pokey Knee. Guys, again, if you don't know what happened to Pokey Knee, please reach out to their channel. I rarely ever say this, but as a father, they need support right now. They need support from this community. Anyways, bought so many packs from Walmarts and Targets. Wish I got more alts. Dude, you're not alone. Everyone can see on this channel, we have only pulled one mega alt, and that was the Brilliant Stars Charizard. And then there was the Noivern V from evolving, and there was the Leafeon V, but really it hasn't been that great. We've had a really tragic experience opening cards to try and get the alt arts. Scarlet Violet, for whatever reason, apparently it has worse pull rates, but I've pulled more from Scarlet Violet than I ever did in Sword and Shield. Anyways, all right. Let's get to it, guys. We are getting to it. We're not waiting any longer. I won't be looking at the chat from here. We asked for these pull rates, remember? We did. Tristan's right. We want it to be tough. We want the cards to be valuable, and I totally get that. But if they are going to be that valuable, god damn, maybe make the gem rate higher, because like the card quality has been really, really tough in English. And I know that's one of the things that makes English great. The cards are tougher to grade, but sometimes it's so tough when you pull a really nice card and it's just got a nick right out of the pack. That's really, really tough, especially when it's like 1 out of 800 packs to pull a certain card and it's dinged. All right, Castillo's, let's go. All right, let's do it, guys. We're gonna open some light packs, and then we're gonna get into this this nice box we got here. Woo! Let's hope that doesn't happen to a valuable card. Bueller, huh? All right, here we go. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Nope. It's all good. Starting things off with a dud pack of Brilliant Stars. Now we're gonna kick things off with Evolving Skies. Oh, and we got that Rayquaza artwork. Dude, man, I love this Rayquaza artwork. I almost don't even notice the VMAX clouds. Imagine if this was the alt art artwork that we got. Just imagine, guys. Imagine if we got some fierce, crazy alt art like that. Why couldn't we get that? Like, the art on this pack looks better than anything else in this set. Honestly, this Rayquaza artwork is insane. That's why I bought boxes of Evolving Skies. I thought the artwork on the box itself was really good, and then the color combo of the green and yellow, like it's like Oregon State, like it just pops. It looks so good. And if you guys know sneakers at all, there was a pair of shoes called the Oregon Duck 5s, and they were fresh. Back in my sneakerhead days, there were a lot of sneakers that I never got. All right. Yeah, the channel's Pokey Knee, kind of unknown, kind of known. He's really more of a seller. He's really less of a collector. I feel like he's more of a reseller. At least he expresses that a lot. He doesn't express that he's more into collecting certain cards, whereas I'm really about collecting things that I really like. And eventually I'm gonna focus, like once I'm done with vintage, y'all won't hear me talk about vintage anymore. I'm gonna focus on modern once I've finished my absolute vintage goals. Actually, that's a lie. I'm always gonna love vintage, but I want to start focusing on modern because I feel like we can all appreciate modern. But yeah, Pokey Knee was the channel. They're going through it right now. And okay, we got nothing out of both of those. We got a Flapple. Dude, this, I do feel like this Pikachu, though, is one of the best Pikachu arts we've ever gotten. I don't know why, I love this art so much. But I feel like Applin and Flapple, I feel like this is like actually like the mascot of Evolving Skies. I feel like a lot of people got trolled by that card. Okay, so $10 a packs down the drain. Let's get into it. Would you do another interview with Pokewonder or meetup? I think he's in North Carolina. Yes, Pokewonder is actually trying to do something soon in terms of like a get together, but I'm not sure I'll be able to make it because of my work schedule is wild. Gengar Master, oh dang, you open an Arceus VStar. I am. Yo, what's up, Gengar Master? Let's get it. Just read the comment post. My stomach turned. I'm also a father of a 2-year-old and cannot imagine the pain. Yeah. Yep. That's all I'm trying to do. Not trying to talk about it, not trying to make it content in any way. Just, I think it's important for our community. Instead of focusing on PokeRev and like drama bullshit, I think it's better that we come together and in a positive light and like wish a family that's in this community all the best. That's what makes this community great. Or at least that's what I think could make this community great. There's a lot of hype. It's a lot of money. This hobby revolves around money. And it kind of makes me sick sometimes, but I'm also guilty of talking about it when I talk about how sets may retrace in price or how, buying battle styles. But I don't say this stuff is going to the moon, but I am guilty of it too. I like to think that I just tell people like what I'm buying at the moment and what I think could be a play without saying like, you got to get this before it takes off. Like, dude, not even call out names because I don't like doing that, but bro, the thumbnail I saw today about the alt art crash, like, okay, there might be a retrace, but like saying that there's going to be a massive crash and not everyone's jumping on the content bandwagon of like, alt arts are going to crash. They're not going to crash, okay? They are not going to crash. Do you even understand, like, do people even understand how much money goes into this hobby? Do you even, like Modern, there's so many people buying these cards out there. For a crash to happen, it would take all those people to suddenly be like, I'm going to take a loss on this card. Like, I guess people just would cash out for less, but like, I think we're just seeing a peak right now, and it might retrace 10 or 20%, and that's it. And it's going to keep on rising. If you look at the higher end stuff in Pokemon, I think it's very indicative of what's going to happen with everything else. And I think what's going to happen with everything else is it's going to trend upwards in the long term, no matter what. But when you get into the really high end stuff in Pokemon and you look at some of the most valuable cards in the world, and I highly recommend you look into some of the most valuable cards in the world. It's something that I'm doing right now. Every day I'm learning more and more. And because there are such big money players in this hobby now buying these very expensive cards, I feel like that is a trickle down of people, even with modern and alt arts, that are just buying this stuff and have no intentions of selling it anytime soon. The only people selling, I feel like, where you're going to see random low prices are people that suddenly need the money and need to liquidate. Things are seasonal and cyclical. Okay, so we got these two. We got our metal cards right here. I'm probably going to put these up for auction. I'm not a huge Arceus fan. I think I want to be, but I'm just not. So if you guys want some metal cards, yeah, I'm going to throw those up for auction. Probably not going to do it tonight, but going to throw these bad boys up for auction. I think I've just come to terms with like metal cards aren't really my thing. The only metal card that I like is the Celebrations UPC. The metal Pikachu and the metal Charizard are probably going to be my favorite metal cards for forever. All right. I really like this box. I like the material of it. In other news, the terrestrial evolutions coming that have been leaked, I think they look like trash. I don't know if that's any indicator that the cards are going to be terrestrial evolutions, alt arts, but I hope they do a good job, and I hope they hide those crowns as best as possible, because the little leak, the rendition that I'm seeing, the leak, like, I just think terrestrial Pokemon look like trash, and so I'm worried that people are gonna get all hyped up and buy into an evolution set. You know what? I'm not even gonna get this mat out. I was gonna get it out, but I'm just gonna leave that rolled up. With this cool little box of goodies right here. It's very neat. It's very neat. It's very simple. Guys, we did get some Evolving Skies. We did. Look at that. We got some Evolving Skies. We got Lost Origin, which is good. We got Astral. We got Brilliant. I like this. This will be fun tonight, even if we don't get anything. It's a fun $100. Still, $100 is a lot of money. $100 is a lot of money to go down the drain. So let's hope that we get something out of this. That they bless these boxes with some hits for the young kids that are getting their poor parents to spend $100 on this crap. All right. Yeah, ES 2.0 ain't no freaking way. Dude, ain't no freaking way. Ain't no freaking way. Like, I think that Team Rocket set is going to be the best thing we get. I think that Team Rocket set is going to be the best thing we get. And I still think 151 right now is still the best set. still feel that way. Even though apparently Twilight Masquerade is, in theory, the best set value-wise because it has 3 big money cards. How long will that last? I don't know. But when 151 came out, I don't think any of the big 3 in PSA 10 were going for 400 or 500. Maybe they were. There's a chance that maybe Charizard was, but like Greninja EX, Perrin, Carmine, I'm not saying they're bad cards. I'm just saying, like, where are we getting these prices from? We don't even know the gem rate. There haven't been that many submitted. Like, where, like, dude, so anyways, all right, let's get into this, guys. And then on this side, yeah, we only got 2 Evolving Skies. And then it's Brilliant Stars, Astral, and Lost Origin. Let's open Vivid Voltage, okay? Let's really want that fat Pikachu. Been wanting that fat Pikachu. Pokefather Sons, hey, how you guys doing? What's good? ES is the 11th most expensive master set in Pokemon history. Numerous, 1 modern set by far, only 3 sets not vintage in top 30. Castillo's Crown Zenith slept on. I have high hopes for it. Crown Zenith, if you don't know, Crown Zenith, they printed so much of it. It's really tough to say where Crown Zenith is gonna end up. I mean, it's got a lot of great cards, but just it's tough to say. It's tough to say. All right, Vivid Voltage. Here we go, guys. Did I seriously mess that up? I did. We got a Xerneas. I did that wrong. I totally effed that up, guys. We got a holo though. Okay. Lost Origin. This is the fun stuff right here. Lost Origin. Giratina would be so exciting. Or Aerodactyl. Various Pikachu cards. Lost Origin is a great set. It is a banger set. At the time, I didn't care about it because I wasn't a big Giratina fan. But every Pokemon that I'm not familiar with coming back into the hobby, I've gotten more and more familiar with. And now, like, Giratina, like, I understand when this set came out why people wanted this set so badly. Giratina, baby. And apparently, like, pulling Giratina was, at least the people that I knew opening cases were having fairly good experiences pulling Giratina out of cases. Charizard 151 SIR was definitely a 450 plus card at release. Okay, that makes me feel better. Greninja's just holding longer, I think. I don't get it. And I don't even, like, appreciate the art that much. And I'm not saying I don't like Greninja. Greninja's growing on me a ton. The G's, Greninja, Garchomp, I'm sure something else with a G. Surprised the CZ dogs are 100 plus. I'm not, bro. I mean, yes, because there's so much of it, but the Crown Zenith legendary dogs are, in my opinion, the pinnacle cards of that set. It's not the gold cards, it's the dogs. And once people get over what's hyped up and they look at the actual art and the simplicity of it, I think they're gonna turn towards the legendary dogs. Or Mewtwo. Mewtwo is a big card, but it's just more like chasey. I feel like the dogs are simple, beautiful. Suicune, y'all know that I was a big Suicune nut when that set came out. I'm not like a crazy Suicune fan, but that particular Suicune in Crown Zenith is like one of my favorite cards out of Sword and Shield. And the Pikachu in Crown Zenith it's a beautiful Pikachu. That card is going to appreciate very well no matter what the pop is. It's going to happen. That card is phenomenal. You know what's interesting right now? The illustration thing. Look at what's going on with the illustrations. Illustrations right now are all popping off. Got the gem mint rate. The gem mint rate might go down further, but there are going to be more and more cards getting graded. Magikarp is going to go down eventually. The Groudon from Paradox Rift is already like peaking right now. And I'm like, dude, these are illustration cards. And I love Groudon, but these are illustration cards. They're not textured. They're not like crazy. They're beautiful cards, but every illustration for like a couple of years should, in my opinion, be like a sub $50 card, you know? Unless it's PSA 10, then okay, maybe it's $100, you know, for a PSA 10 copy. But I think, you know, people are always pointing out the gem rates, but I think it's irrelevant. Once more and more gets subbed, like PSA, having the PSA vault now with eBay, like you don't think there's gonna be tons of submissions that get put up for auction? We're gonna see more cards flooding the market. I've got a lot of theories on like what ultimately is gonna happen to the modern market. And it's not necessarily what people want to hear, but it's not holding longer at all, in my opinion. Okay, yeah, I think we can all, I like that statement. IRs are market manipulation. That's kind of how I feel right now. I feel like I can't trust it. Texture don't matter when the art is a masterpiece. Fair, but the SIRs are actually made to be rarer than the illustrations. They're always made to be rarer than illustrations. But that's true. It is about the art. But I don't know. For me, texture is a big deal because I'm looking at the card and I want to see it, the light reflect at different angles and do different things with the card. That's why Japanese is incredible. Moonbryon 10K PSA. Oh yeah. I feel like Moonbryon is 11K PSA. The theories are just what I've been saying, that modern is unsustainable. It's unsustainable, and like so many people have it, and I love like I can't wait to post on Instagram like modern alt arts, because people are gonna love that. They're gonna relate to it. People just don't relate to vintage as much these days, and that's fine, but I think the value is still in vintage in the long run. I think that the roots and the history of the game are always going to go back to older, even more boring artwork cards. But people in modern, strictly in modern, that don't touch vintage do not want to hear that, and that's fine. But you can't live in that echo chamber and believe everything in that echo chamber of like modern is peak, it's everything. I do believe that's what everybody wants right now, but I don't believe that's the right thing for people to want right now. Before they know it, when they finally pivot away from modern, vintage will be too expensive. That's what's gonna happen. People will be like, oh, well, it was so cheap for such a long time. Anyways, it's all very relative. And there's so many variables and so many specific cards. Anyways, like Sabrina's Gengar, first edition Sabrina's Gengar, like that's not even that expensive of a card. First edition Misty's Gyarados, I mean, in PSA 9, obviously PSA 10 prices go a little nutty, but these cards are still super affordable after 20 years in PSA 9, and like they're the first edition runs of these cards, and they're still not really popping off the way that like modern alt arts are so quickly. Anyways, I'm going down a rabbit hole here. All right, guys, Lost Origin. Also, who doesn't love the yellow border Pokemon cards? They're going to bring back yellow borders at some point. I feel like they're going to bring it back. Stone Journer. Got burned by the Stone Man. Okay. Let's switch it up. Astral Radiance. But that's what I think is awesome about the Team Rocket Returns set, is that set is focusing on older Pokemon. And whenever they do that, money printer goes brrr. You know what I'm saying? Every time. 151 did it. They're going to do it again with the glory of Team Rocket. Oh my god. The quality on these is it's questionable. I didn't open a lot of Astral, so it's fun to open some Astral. I really didn't open enough of this set. This Teddy Ursa is fire. It's a fire artwork. Ooh, it's Mighty Anna's fire. Also, I'm a Gen 1 through Gen 3 simp. Okay, let's just put it out there. Let's get that out in the open. Oh, we got that Regidrago. I did not like Regidrago or Regieleki, and those are starting to grow on me, particularly Regidrago. Okay, let's go switch it up again. Brilliant Stars. Let's go Brilliant Stars. Isn't Pokemon as a franchise declining somewhat? Like the game's getting trashed on a bit. Seeing future growth in the hobby might be tough. Team Rocket and Dark Vintage Pokemon might see some movement. Was Neo Revelation the only set to do light Pokemon cards? I thought it was Neo Destiny. I feel like it was Neo Destiny. And that's the thing. These sets are so good. The Neo sets are amazing. They're like, once I'm like, honestly, I don't think, I'll never be done with Vintage, because once I'm done with the Grail cards, I'm gonna go after cards that like nobody really cares about, right? Like first edition for Alligator, Neo Genesis. Like that card's badass. Like all of the Neo Umbreons, uh, the Aquapolis Tyranitar, Skyridge, Aquapolis, not so much Expedition, but Skyridge and Aquapolis, like those, all of those hollows are bangers. All of the good ones are bangers. Blaine's Charizard, huge chase for me. And it's not even that crazy. I know like a couple grand is still a lot of money, but like if I look at the other cards I've been buying and then I'm like first edition PSA 10 Blaine's Charizard is like 4 grand, maybe less. There's one on eBay right now for 4,100. I think you can get it for like 36 or 3,700 in auction. That's a really good deal. Like Blaine's Charizard is at peak artwork. So much good stuff, man. So much good older stuff that I still haven't gone after. I have Machamp, but I haven't pulled it. I bought it. I bought all the alt arts. How is this possible? How? You guys seeing this? I didn't do that. I don't even know. This is the weirdest. This is the first time I've ever seen that happen. Okay. There it is. Oranguru. First hit of the night. Beautiful card. Okay. Oh, and we got a Whimsicott VStar. So we got a double hit here. I have both of these, so I got 4 cards to put up for auction now. Got the Whimsicott VStar. I've got the Oranguru. Also, pro tip, if you guys are selling your singles, I swear to God, just take binder sheets and just put modern hits, V's, VMAXs, regular hollows, and take vintage random cards and just put them in sleeves, put them in binder sleeves, and take photos of the binder sleeves front and back and put that on eBay, and people will bid it up like crazy. I'm convinced. I've been looking at auctions lately of sleeved collections, like binder sleeves, and like, dude, they do phenomenally well, as opposed to like, you could put a bunch of cards on a table, and they wouldn't do that well. I'm telling you, there's something about people buying binder sleeved cards. They like think they're buying someone's childhood collection, and like the titles of the listings are always like selling a collection. Like it's like you could just put cards in a binder sleeve and it would probably sell for more. Anyways, that's a pro tip that I think I'm gonna use soon because it seems to do really well on eBay. Like people way overpay for collections on eBay. That's wild to me. If anything, those collections should be going for cheap because it's a bunch of random stuff that you don't necessarily want but could sell or figure out what to do with it. But I feel like random collections being sold are like selling all-time highs. It's wild. It's wild. Okay, double back to Astral. Son of a Merc, expecting a 6. Yeah, I lost track of what the chat was doing. Probably gonna be, I'm gonna be honest, silver borders look better than yellow borders. Hey man, that's nothing wrong with being honest, brother. Nothing wrong with being honest. But I disagree. Oh man. They do look good. They do look good. To say they look better, I don't know. That's like, it's a Japanese thing. They do look pretty good. But that's also, I feel like, the new bridge from like true modern. Maybe true modern now is silver borders. Maybe all of vintage is yellow border everything. It's one way that I think people could look at it. We got that fire energy. Come on, let's make it count. Let's get something exciting. Come on, man. At least let me like make half the value back. That would be epic. Not even for selling, just like let me pull something that I still need or would want to grade. Okay, reverse Typhlosion. Here we go. Nope, we got Regice. That's unfortunate. Okay. We are getting Regis though, which now I'm noticing the Regis were thrown into Astral. It's quite nice. Lost Storage. Okay. Pokey Spyrout. What do you think of Call of the Legends? I think it's great. I think those shinies are really cool. It's like modern shinies, but I think there were so many of them that they just didn't quite take off the way they might in the future. That's another thing. The Shinings, first edition Shinings, epic, so epic. Actually, it's like one of the few Charizards that I don't like that much. I don't like the Expedition Charizard. I don't really like the Fire Leaf Green Charizard, if I'm thinking of the right one. I don't really like the Shining Charizard. The art doesn't look that good to me. I will say, the Shining Charizard, now that I think about it, is very connected to the 151 Charizard because they're flying in the canyon. I just realized that, actually, which makes me appreciate the Shining Charizard a little bit more. Okay. Benjamin. I opened my very first Japanese 151 pack, and it was a God pack with Charizard EX. That's awesome, Benjamin. That is amazing. I can never even dream of that kind of glory. Dude, Pokemon is karma for me. It's like you're being irresponsible and spending money on packs, so I'm going to give you nothing. Like, that's, whenever I buy singles or sealed product, it's always a no-brainer. It always does well. But whenever I open stuff, I just lose my ass. I would love to pull a God pack though, especially from 151 English. Andrew, what's up, Orion? How's the stream going so far? Pretty good. Honestly, this is definitely a good stream. Whistling is bullshit. Dude, I know, dude. I can't whistle for shit. I have 50 Sword and Shield packs. Should I open or leave them unopened? Real depends. Depends if you want to lose all your money. Pokey Spyrout, I got a bunch of the Call of Legends shiny Pokemon cards, thinking of grading. I don't really care about grading. If you like the cards, just enjoy them. And buy graded cards that are very, very hard to get graded. But most of my stuff I'm probably going to keep raw moving forward, other than really hard cards to find. Ganger Master, I think silver borders look better for the color schemes, the full art modern artworks. Yellow borders are just classic. I like the changes, to be honest. The old will forever be appreciated. I think we all like the changes. Got from him my little niece, and boom, pack worth like 200 max, I think. Dude, it's the experience, bro. God pack experience is priceless. Neo Kabutops is mean. Never been able to whistle in my life, right? How long you been collecting? All that behind you looks insane. It's not insane. People know that I collect the boxes for the artwork and the history because I knew, well, I don't know. One day I might be able to afford buying these boxes for my collection. Skyridge and Aquapolis and EX Deoxys would be like, those would be big sets for me to want to buy. I would probably want to buy those because they're sets that I actually like love and appreciate more than buying vintage boxes. But like a base set unlimited box would be amazing. Legendary collection box would be epic. That would be insane, just because it's such a beautiful foil box. But yeah, these are all empty, my guy. Now I do have 6 heavy base set packs. When this channel hits 7,500 subscribers, we're gonna open another one of those base set heavy packs. We might open 2 like we did last time because I'm gonna be so fucking hyped up about hitting that milestone, but we're still a far way away, right? We're not even at 6K, so we're a long way off. I thought after that opening we were gonna shoot up to like 6,500 or something. I really thought that opening was a big deal. It was a big deal for me though. God, I burned so much money on those base set packs. I've burned so much money on those base set packs. We did get the Ninetales and the Chansey though, which means that the other packs do have the hits. Okay, that was the scariest thing, is not even knowing if we were gonna get a hit. Um, Mike Jones, a bunch of empty boxes. Oh no, I mean, dude, these boxes are expensive, bro. If you don't know the market on these, you should definitely look up what these boxes sell for empty. Some of them sell for a lot of money. I still need the EX Dragon box. Actually, wait a minute. Yes, I still need EX Dragon. I need Emerald, and probably one other that I can't remember off the top of my head. All right. I know. All right. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Where's my reverse? Okay. Here we go. Regular hollow. This is getting sticky, guys. This is getting sticky. Astral. Sean, does YouTube help with any money towards a hobby, or is it negligible? For me, it's negligible because I spend a lot of money in this hobby, so much more than what I would ever make on YouTube. But if I was really good about like never opening anything, not buying expensive cards, like yeah, it'd be a couple $100 a month. It would definitely be like, wow, this is really worth my time. But you also have to understand, I've been doing this for over 2 years now, and my channel still hasn't hit 6K, and I've got over 700 videos. I've been doing lives every week. Like, if you're gonna do YouTube, well, you better be good at editing, okay? And that's something that I don't do. But I also have a really good full-time job. So this is really more for fun, and I think if you're gonna do it, it should be for fun. And the money aspect of it should definitely come second, because it's not gonna help out that much anyways. Like, I spend more than what I make on ad revenue on openings just through these lives. $100 a week at least, 4 weeks out of a month, that's 400. I don't even get that in ad revenue. I used to, and then YouTube like just started screwing everybody over. I feel like they got a new CEO or something, but I'm not sure. That Ralt's artwork is nice. All right. Oranguru V. That over here. We got the Oranguru V from Astral, and we got the Oranguru from Brilliant. It's highly coincidental. Okay. I'm saving the best for last. Let's do Astral. Trent, good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Glad to finally catch you live, Orion. Congrats on the battle style moves. Dude, I felt like Battle Styles was doing a lot better. I feel like it was about to hit 150. Nope, it's not on Pokemon Center, but it's still 130, 125 on eBay. So Battle Styles didn't really work out. I thought it was going to, but it's still a long-term hold thing. Like, I honestly don't even think I'm gonna sell a box right now because it's not worth it at that price. Like, it at least has to be selling at 150 for me to consider selling any of them. But yeah, I checked yesterday and I was like, damn, that was quick. It was like Battle Styles was starting to move up there, and then so 250 get you EX Dragon Frontiers box minty. I saw that one and I've talked to that owner, and we went to their shop on the way up to Asheville. They have an interesting little shop. It's kind of weird. Their shop is it's attached to a car dealership. I know what listing you're talking about, and the seller of they're selling a couple minty boxes that I need, and we're gonna negotiate on it. I'm gonna pay cash for them next time I go up there. But it's weird. It's on like a car dealership. It's the weirdest shop setup. Trent, empty base set Shadowless box sold for $200. I do have a Shadowless base set box behind me too. The first edition base set boxes sell for a lot, bro. Like people can sell those for hundreds of dollars, but you can pick them up for like maybe 100 or 200. So that's one of the ultimate boxes that if you see that box is an easy box to bid on. They are so rare sealed that even open, they are an amazing collection history piece. That's my favorite box that I have, is my beat up first edition box. I bought that box for like, I want to say like $200 flat, maybe less than that. Okay. Arbuckle, give it time. Battle styles will go up. Trent, it's gonna move on up. Promise you, booster boxes have never failed. They will go up, but the time, I don't really have time right now. Like, I shouldn't have made that play because we're looking at houses now. So hopefully by the time we find a house that we're like set on to move into, I can sell off at that point, and it'll really help us out. Do you have Legendary Collection? I do. It's above me, which I'll angle the phone up so that y'all can see everything that's above me. But there's Legendary Collection up there. And then all those are first edition boxes. Okay. I'm gonna knock stuff over. Oh no. Okay. MX, how we doing, fam? Yeah, dude, the Legendary Collection box is beautiful because it's holographic. And, like, those are the best boxes, in my opinion, is the hollow ones. Holon Phantoms is honestly goated. Pikachu, Mewtwo, and Gyarados. And Pikachu and Gyarados are a pretty big deal. Mewtwo's a big deal, too. Those are, like, 3 of the best Pokemon ever in one set. Holon Phantoms is really good. Come on, baby. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. What is that? What is that? Guys? What is that? What is that? Oh, still a great pull. Still a great pull. Rainbow Palkia. Great pull. Don't have it in my Astral Binder. Yes, we got a pull. Finally. We got something good out of this. I think this is going to be the best pull of the night, too. Honestly. Tidal Stormer, houses in our area are starting to trend near the 400s, and like you can like 2,500 square feet 400s, like not 400s, more like 430, 440, 450, 460. The rate is ridiculous still, so the rate is going to screw us, but my thinking is that I can bypass the rate if I have someone renting at our home now. They're basically going to pay my rate for me. And then I'm living for free and I'm still able to pay down principal. But I always have to have someone renting out this house because otherwise the rate would crush us. We're on single income. My wife doesn't work. So if it was more than like I make probably enough in 1 week to pay for what our future mortgage would be. But I don't want to spend my money on mortgage. I want to spend my money on cards. I want to spend my money on getting another car at some point. I want to save up money and have it earning interest. I want to buy more booster boxes and cases, and I can't do that if I'm being crushed by the interest rate. But 400 right now is a good price, and I think if we wait it out a little longer, we're gonna see houses dip right below 400, like 380, 375 for like something really nice. So I think that's possible. This Palkia, by the way, is pretty nicely centered. I mean, the bottom could be better, but the back is pretty flawless. It does have a corner ding. It does have a corner ding though. On this side, there's just a little whitening on that one corner, but it's a really nice card. And Dialga and Palkia are growing on me a lot, so I actually really appreciate that we pulled that card. Okay, and we've still got 7 more packs, so might get something out of these last 7 packs. I'm saving Lost Origin because I'm just like, please be a Giratina in there, please. All right, we're gonna go into Brilliant Stars. A penguin cannot fly. Opened 195 worth of random packs and got nothing in return besides worthless IRs. Shaking my head. IRs, if they're graded and hit 10s these days, are pretty good though. But that's unfortunate. And join the club, brother. Austin, bought that with my son at one of the first shows we went to. Right on. Roy, hey guys, hope you had a good opening stream together. Appreciate you, Roy. Who's Uriel? Woo, a pull, woo, let's go. I can't really yell because my daughter's asleep. Austin, LOL, ours is 700K. No one except for the damn Californias going north can afford that shit. Yeah, my sister's in LA, and like my parents are about to help her with her first house, and she's so screwed. Like the interest rate up there, even if my parents help out, it's the interest rate plus owing like 500-600K. Like you're gonna be buried. Like you're gonna be buried. Like your quality of living is gonna be very, it's gonna be very tough. My sister has a really good job too. Her and her boyfriend have really good jobs. But yeah, out west is wild. So I'm trying to convince my sister to move east and just buy a house here. It's so much more affordable. I've seen Darkness Ablaze ETBs. I would not touch Darkness Ablaze, fam. Honestly, not worth it. British Columbia, just above you. 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo, sell for 700K. Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, Charlotte has a really good cost of living. Like, it's really good here. Like, I can't complain. I bought this house for 205, by the way, guys. Like, 205 is like dirt, nothing. So that's why it's like people are like, how are you so successful where you can buy another house while you already own a home? Because I bought this home dirt cheap. I'm not going to be able to do this again for a long time. Like, I'm trying to have this house paid off fully within a year, and I think I can do it. I think I can do it. I need to make 60 payments of 2,200, and this house is paid off. That's how I'm thinking about it. All right. I love how my chair is squeaking every single time. Okay. Reverse. Let's go. It's Charizard, but it's only the V. Okay, I mean, we're getting a lot of stuff out of this box, but I'm screwed if we don't pull something here. I am screwed, guys, and scared. Okay, we'll do another Brilliant Stars. Yep. And that's what we're doing. We're keeping it forever. We're gonna rent it out. It's not even worth selling. If you get something that cheap, you just, and it's my best investment. It is my single best investment that I ever made, and I didn't make it thinking about it being an investment. I just was like, I really need an affordable place to live. So it worked out really nicely, and when I was renting it and living here, I mean, that was the easiest money I've ever made. I mean, it was like life was so good, and I had no idea how hard it was gonna get when they moved out and Diana moved in, and then I didn't have rent income, and then we had our first kid, Aspen. Like, shit got real over here. Like, but we still live in our best life. I work my ass off. That's how I do it. People wonder how I do it. I work my ass off. I don't have a life. I work. Yes. Yo, this is a great card to pull. I don't even care what this is worth right now. These are gonna go up in value. This is a great card to pull. I'm really happy we pulled this. I've pulled so many Jolteon. I am a Jolteon master trainer. I keep pulling Jolteon. It keeps on happening. Also, this artwork is incredible. This is beautiful. You will own nothing and be happy. 1984. Yeah, that's kind of the truth too. Materialism and consumerism, and especially when it comes to Pokemon cards, it can be really toxic, and I think we all know that. but you know, everything in moderation. Um, no, I'm in North Carolina. I live in North Carolina. Brian McLaughlin, hell yeah, what's good? Jordan, what's good? BPOP, Zappy Boy, what's good? Aaliyah King, what's the set number for Jolt? Oh, we got another card, by the way. Hold on. Okay. Jolteon is TG04, TG30. So it is the 4th trainer gallery in Brilliant Stars. And literally all of them, the Jolteon, Flareon, and Vaporeon, they all look phenomenal. The Vaporeon looks so gnarly. But in my opinion, I think the Jolteon is the best. The way that it comes out at you, it's one of the better Jolteon cards we've ever had. In my opinion, it honestly looks better than the Jolteon Alt Art from the premium boxes. So now we're kind of talking. We got Oranguru, we got our metal cards, we got Palkia, we got a Charizard V, which everybody loves Charizard. And I'm auctioning all of those, so I know that's at least like maybe 15 bucks. I am so screwed. All right, let's do Lost Origin. I like North Carolina. It gets really hot. Like we had a record day today. Today was 100 degrees. 100 degrees here. But it's so humid that the 100-degree heat mixed with the humidity is unbearable. Unbearable. I could literally, my cars are black. When I'm in my car and I'm sitting in the heat and I don't have the AC on, it is a sauna. It is literally a sauna. And I use it as such. I leave the gym, I get in my smoldering hot car, and I actually drive home without the AC because it helps basically without hitting a sauna, which we have at our other gym. It allows me to basically detox while I'm driving home, which is really good for you. Intense heat is good for us, just as long as you're hydrating. Title Stormer, you still need to make, if you still need to make 60 payments at 2,200, wouldn't it be smarter to roll the equity from your current home? I've talked about that, not gonna happen. I'm just hell-bent on paying it off and renting it out to help that pay off the rate on the next home. If you're looking at home, also my rate for this house is like dirt cheap. It's 4%, it's dirt cheap. If you're looking at homes in the 400K range, can you make 2 mortgage payments? Absolutely, absolutely. But the thing is, I have to be renting this one out. I cannot make this happen unless I rent this house out, and it has to at least be a minimum of $1,500 a month. That house across from us is getting rented for $2,500 a month by 2 people that have the whole house to themselves. They're a couple too. So like if I could find a deal like that, I would actually make money and be able to pay off both houses off of $2,500 a month. It would be legit. The real thing is I have to put down a shitload of money. I have to at least save up roughly $100,000 if I'm gonna make this work with the next house. And guys, I'm nowhere near that point. So, you know, we're looking at houses, but it'll probably be like 6 to 9 months. Now, if we find something that we really love, which we are very close to, there is one house we really like and we went to see, I would sell off a lot of stuff. I'd probably sell a car, and I'd probably empty out my retirement, which I've done twice already because I contribute a lot, and it always, even after paying on the withdrawal taxes, even after paying that, I still usually profit after pulling out of my retirement, which isn't smart. You shouldn't pull money out of your retirement, but that's the fun thing, is like I look at it as also just another place that holds money. But there's a lot of angles to this, and we're gonna figure it out. Yeah, I'm really excited though because this room is really, really cramped, and we were about to move the whole setup we're about to do in the garage, which would work, but I'm just excited about having my own new studio. Like we need that. We need a house with more rooms, more space, and we got another kid on the way, so it's non-negotiable at this point. Oh, fuck my neck. You can save 100K in 6 to 9 months. Damn, bro, that's impressive. I'm not saying I can do it. but I think that it's possible. And I think that if you're setting out for a crazy goal, you should say that, like, hey, I can do this. In the last year, I've almost picked up every single gold star. I have more than, I want to say, at least like 30, 40, 50 grand in just the gold stars right now. The crystals, like the Pokemon cards I bought in the last year, it's definitely gotten close to 100 grand. At least like 70 or 80. So I know that it can be done if I'm buying those cards within the same time period. But again, it means I can't spend money on anything else. Like no more mail days, no more buying nice slabs. Like I really have to buckle down. And I'm trying to say this on YouTube so that I hold myself accountable. Otherwise, I'm just like saying to my wife, oh, I'm gonna make it happen, and then I never make it happen. Like, whereas I'm saying to everybody, guys, I need to slow down on buying stuff so that I can prioritize our actual life right now. I love Pokemon cards, but not more than being able to have a better quality of life. Which I love this house. I don't have an issue with this house, but Diana does. And ultimately, you guys know this: happy wife, happy life, or in my case, happy fiance. All right. Also, all the Pokemon cards I've bought, like, what a baller move to be able to buy a house. And really, it's for her. It's not really for me. Like, then she can't ever give me crap about the Pokemon cards. You know what I'm saying? Not Hollow Rare. Sorry, guys. That one wasn't that great. Okay. I'm trying to keep up with... Do you invest in stocks? And that's the other thing. I have a ton of money wrapped up in a stock called QS, which is QuantumScape. They're building a solid-state battery. They're backed hundreds of millions of dollars by Volkswagen. And I'm probably in over my head. I probably shouldn't have invested in the company, but I believe in the technology, and I know that we need a better battery than the current, I think it's a 6280 lithium ion technology. It's awful. It's awful. My phone battery is at 20%. It was fully charged when I started the stream. It's a perfect example. Everything that we have today in terms of tech, it's outdated already. So we need a better battery for all that other stuff to catch on. Better battery, higher range, better density, better EVs. That's the future. That's what I'm investing in. And I'm down 110K right now on that investment. So if that gives you guys any idea, like, yes, I've invested and I've been burned. And I haven't sold because I still believe in the company. So, but if that doesn't pan out, God forbid, I'll just pull the money out of the market and I'll just put it into a property, which is going to be more stable. But God, I hope that things turn around when they actually produce a commercial product and are revenue producing. But there's no guarantee on it. And several friends of mine are like, dude, you need to sell that position. But I go against the grain. I do what I feel in my gut is the right thing to do. And I feel like right now, it's just not time for that company. Holy boy. Please don't empty your retirement. Just sell your cards if you need fast cash. Here we go. The MMA mechanic, let's go. So Pooping Turtle, I'd agree with Title. You're losing out on tax advantages of growth and the 10% penalty. It's not that big of a deal. If you're making, guys, hear me out. When I pulled out of my Roth initially to go heavy into Pokemon, I had made like 25%. So I still netted like 15% even after the tax penalty. I still made money. And then guess what happened? The whole market dumped. And when the market dumped, so did my account with what was left that I did leave into it. That dumped in value. I pulled out at the right time. And if that happens again, right now I'm up like, I think I'm up like 15 or 16% on my Roth. If I pull out, I get a couple percents in appreciation and I get to use that money on something. So like, I mean, the whole point is you're supposed to wait until you're 50 years old, but dude, that's a long way away. And I can always increase my contributions after pulling money out of it. I don't know. I don't have a lot of options and I have money kind of stretched thin in different places. Oh, man. So the truth comes out. It's all about earnings per share growth. That company isn't profitable. Right, I've said this, it's pre-revenue. It is a pre-revenue company, but if they're backed heavily and the largest founders, shareholders haven't sold any stock, I think it says a lot. And we're not talking about pre, what's the terminology? When they've agreed to sell stock at certain points, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when they make a separate sale of stocks in a large quantity that isn't what is that word? I can't remember right now. I'm brain dead. I'm tired. Worse for the environment, not as reliable as gas, and makes you reliant on Chinese mines. So first off, QuantumScape is a U.S. company. They're with J.B. Straubel, Redwood Materials. They're literally the head of the battery recycling here in the U.S. This is a U.S. company. That's why I've also gone heavily into it, because I know the U.S. needs an alternative. Solid state ceramic batteries will not be worse for the environment than fossil fuels, my guy. Now, if I could go back, I should have just put everything into NVIDIA. I really like that company. NVIDIA has done amazing things for its investors. I have friends that put very little money in NVIDIA and are still holding on it and have made thousands off of a couple hundred. I mean, it's blows my mind. God, if I would have put 150 grand into NVIDIA, I would be in a different stratosphere financially, but that's not what happened. I put it into a company that I believed in and still believe in. But there may come a day where I have to just accept that I made a horrible mistake and that was my worst financial mistake. Or it becomes the best decision I ever made, and then I can talk about how I held it for years and didn't give up on it and kept on averaging down on it despite the stock price going lower. It'll be interesting to see what happens. It's not a 401k though. It's not a regular, it's a Roth. Jordan shows you have confidence in the product, which you should too if they are big backers. IPO versus individual sale. It's SPAC. Well, it was SPAC. If it does become profitable, you will make a lot of money. Yes. Now, again, guys, I could get burned. I mean, I kind of am burned already, but you haven't lost any money until you've sold that stock. It is very, very psychological. You know, it's interesting. The company is now owned 50% by institutional investors, right? We're talking BlackRock, we're talking Vanguard, we're talking all the big names, we're talking Norwegian bank, the massive Norwegian bank. I forget what that one's called, but the company has increasing positions from institutional investors, and like I really try and look deep into it before just saying, oh, I'm mad, the stock price is down, let me be a whiny baby about it. There are grown men who have 4 or 5 times the amount invested than I do, you know, and they're not crying about it. They're saying like, no, I'm not letting them do like screw me out of my money. Like, this is going to go up at some point, and it's being pushed down, it's being held down, it's being artificially shorted. There were also massive short interest on the stock initially, and that has not helped. There have been short attacks on the stock anyways, sorry guys. Austin's secretly a lobbyist for big oil. No, I mean, guys, I love naturally aspirated cars, right? Why would I invest in a company that goes against what I actually love, right? I'm not driving a Tesla, although I actually like the ideas a lot of Teslas. The thing that I love most is like a naturally aspirated V8, right? Or an inline 6 engine. So it really goes against how I feel, but my dad raised me to look ahead and look into the future, and that's sure that I see. Okay. Okay, Brilliant Stars. We got our reverse. And Grimmsnarl. Yeah, I'm getting wrecked by this box. Oh my god. Please. At least we had a great conversation. And at least I remembered to do the live. And at least I opened a cool box that I don't think people expected I was going to open. I'm thinking about opening Hidden Fates next week. Let me know what you guys think about Hidden Fates. You can use the loss to reduce your taxes for the years. Have you thought about the tax loss harvesting? Brian, that is a great point, but I don't even want to think about that right now. I don't, but you're right. You're right. If I do sell, I have got to report that. I've got to talk to my accountant about that and make sure that it benefits me in some way. This was actually the first year that I actually am getting a return. I've always owed thousands of dollars. This is the first year I'm getting a return because now I have a kid, and so that's offsetting costs a little bit. But if I got to a point where I did owe a lot of money, selling that and then the tax loss harvesting, that would be smart. That'd be a smart move. Lithium are mainly found in Chile and Argentina, but China is the leader in refining lithium. But the US, we're coming. We're coming. I'm not American, so it means I'm less opinionated about everything. You can still have opinions on the future of, like, transportation, right? And in the US, Andrew, in the US, the transportation it's a massive issue. We have horrific public transportation. It's terrible. And that's another thing Elon Musk is like really trying to figure out, starting in LA, like the underground tunnels, like that could change everything. You know, if we have something that goes underground that's efficient and out of the way and doesn't affect the structure and foundation underneath our cities, like that could be an incredible future. Have more kids. It will benefit you. If it's a large amount of money, you can deduct $3,000 a year. That could help a ton. That definitely could help a ton. So you know what, Brian, thank you for bringing that up, because, you know, that is one nice thing about the stock market. You can kind of play it in either direction if you're smart about it. Elaine's, can you say my name, please? Elaine's Zoe, I think I'm saying that right. CHILLLL, have you watched Demotion Man? I have not. Jordan, what's the best Pokemon card you've pulled tonight then? It's this Rainbow. It's the origin form of VStar. Well, yeah, VStar. I shouldn't say Rainbow, but it is a rainbow. This is the best thing we pulled tonight, which honestly is not much. Let's hope this Lost Origin has an absolute banger, guys. I have enjoyed talking, though. I think I open up to you guys a little bit more each week. I love that Pikachu. Okay. Got our reverse. Ariados. Last but not least, and these could be epic, we have 2 Evolving Skies packs. Every time any of us ever opens these packs, we immediately think of the Umbreon and the Rayquaza and all of the evolutions and the Dragonite and just everything in all its glory. But we are probably going to get another Flapple. We're going to get a Flapple. I fucking hate myself for saying that name of that Pokemon. It is degrading, okay? Flapple. There, I said it again. All right. Also have a Spanish wife. How many times a week are you wrong? You know, it's funny because when I met her, I was like, ooh, Latina, and she's Portuguese, so I just sounded like an idiot. Oh, man. She's European, but it doesn't matter. I'm always wrong anyways. It's... Ooh, let's go. Let's go. I shouldn't even show you guys that. But like, yeah, let's all get a little bit excited because I can almost guarantee the next pack is not going to be a hit. All right. Yo, I'm stoked, dude. And the quality on these looks so good. This last card has perfect all blue back, no chipped corners, perfect centering. Dude, if this wasn't alt art in the very back, it's perfect. Okay, here we go, guys. Evolving Skies. No, it's not in a retirement account. My massive loss of my major investment is in Robinhood. Nothing to do with my retirement account. So I think they're still right. I love how my chair is still squeaking every goddamn time, okay? Okay. Here you go, guys. Oh my god. Freak it out. Oh my god. Oh! Glaceon VMAX. I mean, it's an EV evolution, but bro, like the slightly silver border. Oh my god. Why couldn't it be something better? Centering is really good. I'm pretty sure I already have this in my Evolving Skies binder, but if not, that would be a fun card to auction off. That's like a fun little thing to put on eBay. Oh my god, dude, please be another hit. Please, 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 dear God, be another hit. I need this to be a hit so badly right now. Okay. This pack opened like butter and it's not a hit. Just like I said, because you know Pokemon, they're not going to give us 2 hit packs and a $100 box product. Damn it. I'm not even going to sift through this one. I'm going to sift through this one. Freaking reverse. Dude, I'm going to fucking kill somebody. Alright, I didn't say that. I'm sorry, I didn't say that. Guys, you're not going to believe this, but it's our boy Flapple. He's fucking back again. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god, dude. I've had it with Evolving Skies. I've had it with Evolving Skies, dude. Okay, guys. Well, that concludes our night. My phone is about to die, so I couldn't open more, even if I wanted to. In the way that it's set up on the stand, I can't charge it. So, dude. Oh my god, dude. What? Ugh. I lost my ass on that box just now, guys. One of so many. This is always happening to me. I'm tempted to take the other one off eBay and just open that one too, because they can both be boof, right? One of them has to have a hit, right? Why is it that every UPC and every collection box I ever open has nothing for me? The premium product should have something awesome. All right. Yeah, I definitely need help. Bro, your pull rate is same as mine. I think people can relate to me though. I feel like all of us getting crappy pulls is like more relatable. You know what I'm saying? Jesse Dunbar, you called it. Yep. Evolving Cries continues. You have lost your ass all month. Dude, I have lost my ass all month, bro. All month. Oh my god. Derek Cam. Yo, it's good, Derek. It's okay. I know it's you. I know it's you. Chill. I just sold my Arceus UPC today for $150. Bro, nice. Nice. Yeah, that was the move. Honestly, you just made good money and aren't losing out at all, because yeah, I'm really wishing that I'd sold this one. Jeffrey Bout, Already rizzed up to sell cards to children. Awfully rizzed up to sell cards to children. Awfully rizzed up. I'm so confused. Brian, how much money have you spent on opening booster packs? Thousands. Thousands. It's got to be beyond 5,000 at this point. It might even be 10,000. I am in a hole. I am in a hole when it comes to opening, and I'm never gonna get that money back. I'm definitely in a hole when it comes to opening. I have these GameStop bags, these big GameStop bags full of all these pack wrappers, and I keep telling myself, why don't you throw these out? Don't sell these. Don't put wrappers back on the market. Somebody's gonna reseal that crap. So just sell it. But I know in 20 years the pack arts might actually be worth like something, especially like the hanger pack arts. Those are kind of cool. So I'm kind of holding on to them, and also like I hold on to those bags to remind me of the heavy bags that I have from all the openings. Like, y'all remember when I opened those Sam's Club heavy hitters boxes? I opened 25 of those fucking heavy hitters Sam's Club boxes, and we got Noivern V alt art and a Skunk Tank V alt art, and that was the only things we got. 25, 40 bucks a box, bro. 40 bucks a box. Yeah, that's $1,000. I lost $1,000 in opening Sam's Club boxes, and I got nothing. I opened like nearly like the top part of a pallet of Sam's Club boxes and got nothing. Either the universe is telling me to stop doing this, or this is just how it goes. But I've learned the hard way, which I think everybody has to learn their own way. My phone's gonna die soon, but I've probably got like 2 or 3 minutes left. Everybody needs to learn their own way. I avoid products like this now. I don't even think about it. I don't even have an urge. I'm like, I don't even care what the value is. I'm not touching that. I am not touching that. From moving forward, once I'm done with all these random products that I have now, the only thing that I'll be opening, unless it's a special set, is probably, or a really good box. Like the value is there. It has like good promos. Like the EV premium collection boxes, those are amazing. But I'll probably open booster boxes from here on out. So you guys, something to look forward to in the future. We'll probably break open boxes on the live streams. They're still about $100. So I get to open a whole booster box and spend nearly the same amount of money that I've been spending every week on just random stuff that just doesn't amount. Everything I've been opening the past like year is basically all the stuff that I've just have bought, and maybe it wasn't the best decision. So I'm happy to open it up and see if maybe we get something from those bad decisions. Unfortunately, they were both kind of bad purchases, and we didn't get anything out of them. So the sleeved hanger packs are what we got that Charizard alt art from. In fact, there is one sleeve left in the room that I didn't put away. We've got a little bit of time. Well, goddamn, we've got a little bit of time left. Let's open this one last Brilliant Stars pack. But these hanger packs have kind of done better than any of the other products. As far as Scarlet Violet goes, the ETBs have treated me really well. The ETBs have treated me well. The only time it didn't treat me well was Paldean Fates. We got wrecked on Paldean Fates. That whole case, and we didn't get a single SIR. I'd like to point out you haven't opened 151 in 2 months. I know. And with Costco doing those $80 UPCs, I doubt they still have it, but we might go to Costco this week and see if they still have those UPCs, because $80 is a deal for those UPCs. Like the promos alone will sell for $20, so that makes 16 packs $60 basically. I miss 151, guys. I miss it so much. I know. I hate myself. I hate this. I hate opening stuff that I don't want to open as much as 151, but I have to do what I want to do, right? Ultimately, it's not about what everybody else wants. It's about what I want to do. And sure, I could have opened way more 151, bought way more 151, but I wouldn't have invested in other booster boxes. I wouldn't have bought Grail cards. Like, none of that would have happened. I would have just kept opening stuff to pull 2 cards, you know? I'm going to keep doing it, but I'm going to come back to it when it makes sense for me to come back to it. And we still have the 2 display bundles of 151. So technically I can still tap into one of those and just open 1 bundle or 2 bundles a week. I can do that too. 151 was the best. That was the hypest, for sure. Like, facts. You say it, but do you mean it? No, you have to do what we want you to do. That's how it works. Now, I will admit, when the channel gets to a certain point where there's way more people involved and they're all like, dude, no, you're gonna open 151. We all want you to open 151. Then, okay, I might succumb to that peer pressure. All right, we've got this reverse. Let's see what we got behind it. Ah, cling clang, trash. Okay. All right, guys. Yeah, I'm not gonna torture myself anymore. Does your wife get jealous of Chase? I'm pretty much done, which is good timing. It's midnight. My phone's gonna die anyways. I know. Diana's checking in on me and she's like, are you coming to bed? Is there anything you want to say to them? Is there anything you want to tell them?
Not really.
About the house search or the process, or are you excited about moving into somewhere else?
I am.
Do you feel like I'm such a go-getter because I'm making all this stuff happen?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's hard. It's really hard. I can't even think about packing for moving into another house. I don't know.
They can't hear you if you're over there like it's hard. I can't think. Like
PJs.
you're
I'm in my PJs.
You're muttering.
I'm not going.
You're mumbling.
I am. That's what I do. I mumble. I'm not gonna go there. I'm in my PJs.
Yoreos is trying to pee on my slabs. Out. Yoreos, get out.
Out.
No, bro. Our little dog almost lifted his leg to pee on my most expensive cards. Like, what?
That's what he does. He's marking his territory.
Okay, I'm gonna let them go.
Okay.
You're not saying much.
I'm not.
Okay.
I just came in to check on you to see if you were coming to bed. I didn't know you were still doing the live. I wasn't hearing any noises or anything, and the living room light was still on. So I thought you were playing Call of Duty.
I am gonna go play some Call of Duty though.
Seriously?
If you guys ever want to play Call of Duty with me, let me know in the Discord. Like, I'm serious about Call of Duty. Like, I actually take it really seriously.
Too seriously.
Take it really seriously.
Scream at the TV.
Austin said, how's the wheelbarrow and window treating you?
I actually was reading my book and I heard like a knock on my window. It scared the crap out of me. Anyways, but it was probably just a bird that flew into it or something. I don't know. I get scared very easily, okay?
Alright, guys. Peace out. I look forward to doing a video tomorrow. I have no idea what I'm going to talk about, but there's so much going on right now. I feel like it'll be really easy to pick something. I just need to commit to like a topic. Alright. Peace out, guys. I'm gonna get some sleep. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. It was a great live. Even though I let you guys down and I couldn't pull anything for like the millionth time in a row. Okay. I just really want to pull Giratina now. I really want to pull Giratina. All right. Peace out, everybody.